Good day, everybody. It's Max McAllister here from Traxxion Dynamics, here to introduce another product for indoor cyclists, people out there on Zwift, riding on. So in the world of rockers, which we're kind of making a bunch of products for now, we're starting down that path. Something that's required for pretty much all trainers that are mounted to a rocker board assembly is some sort of counterweight system to offset the mass of the flywheel. So the flywheel is always off to one side on the trainer. And in the case of this Wahoo kicker that's on display, it seems to be pretty common knowledge that about 10 pounds is what's required to offset the mass of the flywheel. And so what inspired me to make this kit is basically just, I see people just putting like a dumbbell weight on there and it looks really bad. So what I've done is create something that's really clean and neat and also tunable. So if you've had to experiment with this yet, it is very sensitive as to how much weight you place and where you place it. So initially I was using about 9 pounds, but out here on the very edge of the trainer. So as you move your counterweight inward, you'll have to increase the amount of weight. So for people that want to build the most minimalistic width rocker that they can get away with, just for space savings in their house, then you're going to need to move those weights inboard and you'll have to increase it. So I'm going to sell a kit that's comprised of varying thickness weights that will allow you, give you 12 pounds of weight, and then from there you'll be able to tune by removing thicknesses just exactly what your counterweight will be. So if you want your counterweight inboard of the right foot, you're going to need the 12 pounds, which is why I've included it that much in the kit. So the kit's comprised of 2 3-pound weights, 2 2-pound weights, and 2 1-pound weights. And that's going to be the basic kit. It's so simple to install, I can't even hardly really show you what you do. But you're just going to drill a hole in your deck where you want the weight to go. Now, you're going to want to work with this weight, you know, playing with it, finding it, making sure you find dead vertical, make sure your bike's assembled. And what I would probably do if I were you is I would actually just initially, if I've built a beautiful rocker with a nice piece of wood and I've taken time and shaped it and stained it and painted it, before you drill permanent holes, I would just tape these down with some heavy-duty tape and ride with it and make sure the bike is completely neutral. And you got to really pay attention and think hard. Is it actually kind of a little to the right? Is it actually kind of a little to the left? Or is it actually really ride nice and centered? And take the time with that. What I would ultimately suggest for you, if you're handy and you have a router, would be to route a slot along the leg so that then you can slide the weights even with one nice looking hole. Now, where you place the weights is absolutely totally up to you, purely aesthetic. They can be, you know, in a line, they can be forward, they can be, you know, diagonally with the leg. It's just up to you, but again, you'll need to make sure that you've achieved the balance you're looking for. If you really want it to be inboard for some reason, we'll have additional weights we can sell you. But all that's required is to drill a 1/2-inch hole. The hardware is 10 millimeters, so you know, a 12 millimeter hole if you've got metric drill bits, or 1/2 inch is good for US SAE standard drill bits. You just drill a hole in the deck and you come around with the camera here so I can kind of show you this. What we've done to make it clean and hidden so that you can't see the hardware is the heaviest weight is threaded internally. So you can just take a weight, drop it on, there's the 1, there's the 2. I happen to know I want 12 pounds here. The top weight is internally threaded. You're just going to put it on, spin it into place, and there is your super clean counterbalance weight set. So this will work with, obviously it doesn't matter what brand of trainer or rocker you have. and you just tighten the bolt down up from the bottom. That's literally the whole installation. What I would, like I said, I caution you, if you have a really beautiful, expensive piece of wood that you've gone to great lengths to make, is I would tape these weights together and tape them in place and then ride a little before you permanently drill holes to mount them. So that's all there is to it. And here's the look when you're done. Can't really get much cleaner than that. And so we're going to sell these two ways. One is bare metal, so you can paint them whatever color you want. Like you might want a colored paint. It's up to you. So this kit with hardware will be $60, or we'll sell them powder coated in black for $99.95. So powder coating is the most durable, beating resistant finish you can get. So you'll be able to step on it, kick it, your sweat can fling on it. It won't really chip or nick, and I think it'll stay looking beautiful. It's the frames of virtually every single trainer you might buy are going to be powder coated, and that's how the finish is so durable. So that coating is expensive, so that does kick the price up a bit. These will fit in, we'll ship them in kind of a tube. So if you're overseas, unfortunately, shipping might be expensive to get them overseas because it is just weight. But here in the US, it shouldn't be too bad. All right, so that's our new product. So that's the Traxxion Dynamics Counterbalance Weight Kit for indoor cycling. Keep an eye out because very, very soon we'll have our own, the first billet, full CNC machined billet rocker assembly. This is going to be a beautiful assembly that you can buy complete. We'll assemble in just a couple of moments. And will be completely bomb-proof, failure-proof, and reliable for a lifetime. We will also sell that kit as ribs, as a do-it-yourself kit. So in case you want to buy a particular piece, style, or type of wood, you'll be able to do just that. Or if you're overseas, we don't want to ship, a couple of large plates to you overseas. It'd just be very expensive. So keep an eye out for that. I hope to have those for sale in 30 days from kind of the date of whatever you see on this video. And we'll have a couple other neat little products coming up. More mounting kits. We're working on more mounting hardware for different trainers right now. It's just we're going as fast as we can, trying to get things to market here to make this, help you guys improve your Zwifting experience. So my name's Max. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends that you know are indoor cyclists that are looking to make the cleanest, nicest cycling rig that they'll be proud to display to their friends. All right, thanks a lot.